Now, here's your first alert weather forecast with meteorologist Jason Livia.
Well, it has been, and it still is, another hot day here in the Mid-Ohio Valley, and we're still looking at a decent stretch of hot temperatures heading into this weekend. If we look at the temperature trend right now, haven't flipped over that word before, we'll be sticking in the low 90s throughout this weekend and decently into early next week before we start cooling off a little bit heading into mid to late next week. Heat index values will be peaking around Sunday and Monday near about 95 degrees. But the good news is at this point, we're not quite expecting the humidity and the heat index to get to dangerous levels. It will still be very humid, but it'll be just low enough that the heat index won't quite hit those triple-digit values. So while it will be hot throughout this weekend and early next week, we'll still have that moderate heat risk. So you're still going to want to stay cool and stay hydrated as much as you can, especially if you plan on doing anything at Parkersburg Homecoming this weekend. We're not expecting it to be all that dangerous, but it'll still be something to keep an eye on as you head through this weekend and into next week. But the good news is there is a little bit of a cool down on the way. At the same time, we'll also see some scattered showers and storms come in Tuesday, Wednesday, possibly even Thursday and Friday. And just to put it on your radar, there is a possibility of an isolated shower or two Sunday afternoon, thankfully after most of the homecoming festivities on Sunday have moved through. Now, heading into this evening, 91 degrees on the HiMark sky cam, northwest winds at about 6 miles an hour. We are still on the drier side. Humidity is only at 35%, so it still feels about how warm it actually is, although if you are in the direct sunlight, it may feel a little bit warmer when the sun on your skin. Temperatures around the region mostly in the upper 80s to low 90s. We'll stick around this point for the next couple of hours, but as we move through the evening and we start getting towards sunset, we'll see temperatures start to come down. We'll be in the mid 70s by around 10 this evening. Our low for tonight, another pleasant mid 60s, possibly upper 60s. Clear skies throughout the evening. We're not looking at any rain until Sunday at the earliest, and it'll be pretty pleasant. Although tomorrow it is going to get warm again, low 90s, low 90s for both the heat and the heat index, and that will just continue throughout the weekend with heat index values possibly getting to the mid 90s, primarily Sunday and Monday, before we start seeing a return to normal temperatures heading into mid to late next week. That'll do it for weather. Back to you, Logan.